What's up, everyone? I hope you're having a good day. I'm going to be talking about Tonix Pharmaceuticals, and this is not financial advice, but I wanted to let everyone know that Tonix Pharmaceuticals is going to be presenting at the 2022 Q2 Investor Summit. This is going to be on May 4th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time at the Westin, New York, Grand Central, New York, New York. And if you are interested, a webcast of the presentation will be available under the IR Events tab of the Tonix website at www.tonixpharma.com. So um, that's going to be some information available there for you if you're interested in that. Um, Yesterday, Tonix Pharmaceuticals presented at the B. Riley Securities 2022 Virtual Neuro and Ophthalmology Conference at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Same thing, a webcast of the presentation was available under the IR Events tab of the Tonix website at www.tonixpharma.com. If you missed that and you're interested, you can go see if the webcast is available. I'm not sure if it is or not. I recorded a couple videos yesterday, was having some technical issues and just didn't get the video out. But I wasn't really. The thing is, I've been waiting to get the video out on Tonix Pharmaceuticals because I've been forcing serious consolidation in Tonix Pharmaceuticals, and I did not even want to remotely suggest that anyone either buy in or average down on Tonix Pharmaceuticals. I foresee big dumps coming today. The last time I checked, the price of Tonix Pharmaceuticals was 15 cents, and I foresee big dumps delving into the 14-cent range. I'm concerned we could see dumps into the 13-cent range and as low as the 10-cent range. So where you average down is or buy in is ultimately up to you. As I said, never invest in a company you don't believe in because you'll end up panic selling, and never invest more than you can lose. I think Tonix Pharmaceuticals has a lot of potential, and I think they've been making good progress lately, but we are in a very volatile market, and biotech stocks are especially vulnerable to these markets. So this is no less than I would expect. This is one I wouldn't get greedy with. This is one I would get be patient with, and that's why myself and those I coach, we've been focused on inverse ETFs such as UVIX, UVXY, and SQQQ. We've done very well with those. Before that was INDO in Indonesia Energy, and then we moved to DWAC after the inverse ETFs. And within about a week and a half, we pulled about a 200% profit. So in these type of markets, it's important to stay focused on where the money is. And I like Tonix Pharmaceuticals, but it's certainly not a stock where I'm putting all my money into this basket. Um, um, so that's with that being said, I do want to say there was a situation when Ocugen was trading for 29 cents. I went in really heavy, and obviously they ended up going up to $18.65. I did very well, and I rode the wave up and down on every spike. Never made more money on any stock. There was someone I was, helping out, um, and during this process, they went in at about 76, 79 cents, something like that. Well, the price ended up consolidating, and when that happened, she ended up panic selling against my advice. And long story short, she lost quite a bit of money. and she went in heavy too. Now, had she held, she would have got that $18.65. My point is this: the price of Tonix Pharmaceutical is not a direct reflection of the company, the products, or their potential. The difference with Tonix Pharmaceuticals and Aki, again, there's many, but one big difference is Tonix Pharmaceuticals was added to the biotechnology Nasdaq Biotechnology Index, which, in my opinion, solidifies their credibility to a degree. So, my point is this: um, I think there will be a lot of people not investing because they see the price as a reflection of just a low-value trash company, and I think they will end up regretting it at some point. So, with that being said, um, let's take a look at some information. Or maybe, some people don't know about Tonix Pharmaceuticals, and the recent progress, and you know, maybe they would like to know a little bit more. Tonix Pharmaceuticals is a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company focused on discovering, licensing, acquiring, and developing therapeutics and diagnostics to treat and prevent human disease and alleviate suffering. Tonix's portfolio is composed of immunology, rare disease, infectious disease, and central nervous system product candidates. Tonix's immunology portfolio includes biologics to address organ transplant rejection, autoimmunity, and cancer, including TNX 1500, which is a humanized monoclonal antibody targeting CD40 ligand being developed for the prevention of allograft and xenograft rejection and for the treatment of autoimmune diseases. A phase 1 study of TNX 1500 is expected to be initiated in the second half of 2022. Tonix's rare disease portfolio includes TNX 2900 for the treatment of Prader-Willi syndrome. Let's not forget the last time Tonix really shot up was due to that progress. Now, a lot of people bought in there and are probably stuck in at a high price, and it never surprises me how many people will wait to buy in until the price is shooting up. A price never goes straight to the moon. People are always willing to buy in really high on good news. There's a buy the rumor, sell the news thing, and it's a lot of people are probably stuck. But there's, I talk to a lot of people in the trading and investing world. There's people stuck in at 50 cents and above. There's people stuck in at $1. There's people stuck in over $1. And I'm not knocking anyone. Everyone does their best. But, you're in a privileged position to get Tonix Pharmaceuticals for around, maybe 13, 14 cents, and maybe even 10 cents. We'll see. Do I think the 14 or 15 cent range is a bad price if you bought in at 15 cents or if you buy in at 14 cents? No. But the fact is, in the market we are in, let's keep in mind that on May 3rd, we have the FOMC meeting coming. I expect likely 50 basis points. Biopharmaceutical companies such as Tonix is especially vulnerable to fear. Today, we see it seems like a stagnation in the market, but we're probably going to see some fear moving in to that meeting with prior fears circling about 75 basis points, and maybe we'll rally that Wednesday and Thursday. I expect a possible rally in the market tomorrow. If Apple has good earnings, I think they likely will. And maybe Apple will carry the market higher on Friday with some dumps later on in the day. Because, again, we're heading into, Monday, Tuesday, the FOMC meeting. But back to, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe we'll have some um, riding up in the market. And then Friday, I foresee likely red in the market, some dumps, and I think the market from that point is going to start getting highly volatile, with Tonix being very susceptible. The next date we'll be looking at is May 11th, the CPI report, which I expect to be ugly. The fact is, interest rates have not had time to offset inflation, and it's going to be, my opinion, an ugly report that will dump the market further. There's been all the signals flashing, the 10-year, 2-year yield curve inversions. Fear has penetrated bond markets. We've seen mortgage-backed securities recently free fall to a level not seen since 2008. Supply chain issues have skyrocketed, largely recently exacerbated due to the China lockdowns. Um, Cost of living due to inflation, gas prices. The fact is, people are struggling out here. Mortgage rates are rising, as I've been warning about. Um, People are cutting costs, and this is going to reflect, in my opinion, in weaker quarterly earnings for most companies. And Apple's a perfect example. I think their next quarterly earnings will reflect that. I think Q3 will be certainly weaker earnings in the broad market. And at best, I foresee a kangaroo market. I think it's very simple, common sense stuff here, but most people overcomplicate with information overload. And I think at best, the market's going to crash significantly by late Q3, early Q4, um, somewhere as to one of the worst crashes that most people I've seen have ever seen before. And I just want to say, for anyone watching, I'm not trying to get off topic, but it's all relative, and that's why I've been suggesting UVXY, UVIX, and SQQ, because at the end of the day, it's not about any particular stock. You don't owe these companies your allegiance. This is about you making money. This is about keeping your portfolio far, far in the green. And anyone I coach can tell you, we do very well. And that's what I'm trying to help everyone on here do. So keep that in mind. We're hoping for anyone who hasn't got in. And the reason I'm bringing this up on this video is because there's probably people interested in Tonix Pharmaceuticals that don't watch all my videos. We're hoping the inverse ETS will drop if we can see somewhat of a market rally Friday, or maybe, as I said, next Tuesday and Wednesday, especially if the market drops low enough. Anyhow, I want to see everyone do well on here, but I think you need to be prepared and situate yourself to where you can sit back and benefit from the market crashing. And that's the point I'm trying to make. I don't want to see anyone just situated in stocks where you're just poised to lose and keep losing and get destroyed and devastated. Um, and that's all it comes down to. But I kind of lost track of where I was at. But you know, I think I was talking about Prader-Willi syndrome, and how Tonix Pharmaceuticals shot up. People will buy them when the market's going up, but then they're scared to buy them when the price is low, and it just doesn't make sense. Remember, it's attitude dictates outcomes. I think people need to keep in mind that discouragement is the high cost of growth. But if you don't have the attitude, I'm a shark, I see blood in the water, I strike, you don't have that patience, you know, you just never gonna make it in my opinion. Anyhow, let's kind of pick up where we left off. Tonix's infectious disease pipeline includes a vaccine development to prevent smallpox and monkeypox called TNX 801 next generation vaccines to prevent COVID 19 and antiviral to treat COVID 19. Tonix's lead candidates for COVID 19 are TNX 1840 and TNX 1850, which are live virus vaccines based on Tonix's recombatant pox vaccine RPV platform. Tonix's 3500, which is Sangavomycin IV solution, is a small molecule antiviral drug to treat acute COVID 19 and is in the pre IND stage of development. TNX 102SL cyclobenzaprine HCI sublingual tablets is a small molecule drug being developed to treat long COVID, a chronic post-acute COVID-19 condition. Tonix expects to initiate a phase 2 study in the long COVID in second quarter of 2022, which we know about that. We're just waiting on the results at this point. So if that is successful, that's going to be a big deal. Why? Because this also is a treatment for Alzheimer's and gosh, what's this slipping my mind? Fibromyalgia. And the thing is, if anyone who knows about Tonix Pharmaceuticals knows the reason, way back when their price really started tanking, besides the reverse splits, is because they did not have success in treating fibromyalgia. So this would be a very big deal. So this is something we have to keep a close watch on. So the company's CNS portfolio includes both small molecules and biologics to treat pain, neurologic, psychiatric, and addiction conditions. Tonix's lead CNS candidate, TNX 102SL, is in mid-phase 3 development for the management of fibromyalgia, with a new phase 3 study launched in the second quarter of 2022. Finally, TNX 1300 is a biologic designed to treat cocaine intoxication that is expected to start a phase 2 trial in the second quarter of 2022. Tonix 1300 has been granted breakthrough therapy designation by the FDA. So let's not forget that one either. The cocaine intoxication, that's a pretty big deal as well. That's something it's a common problem in America. It's like I said, they have a big pipeline. This company has massive chance, for success, and I think we're just going to have to keep an eye on the progress, not be scared to jump in when the price is low. A lot of people like to jump in when the price is high. April 6th, that's when Tonix Pharmaceuticals got the IND clearance for TNX 102 as the treatment for long COVID. However, the type of pain associated is increasingly recognized as the underlying mechanism as central sensitization. Fibromyalgia is one of the chronic overlapping pain condition, and with TNX 102SL in fibromyalgia is their motivation for undertaking the development of TNX 102SL in patients with long COVID whose symptoms overlap with fibromyalgia. So if this is successful, in my opinion, it paves the way for the treatment for fibromyalgia, for Alzheimer's, and it just increases the chances of success. So, hopefully that wasn't too confusing. But like I always say, I do encourage everyone to, do their due diligence. Do your research about the company. Feel free to watch the, the company statements if you want to watch them. Quite frankly, I don't. I just, I at the end of the day, I'm holding until $15. If I don't get that, then I'm just willing to lose everything. I make enough money on everything else where I just, um, at the end of the day, I, you know, I buy this, I sell that, and it's a constant cycle with many different stocks and some cryptos as well. So that's where I play the game. That's how I play the game, keeping my portfolio far in the green. And then this is a stock I have down here where I'm waiting for it to blow to $15. Feel free to watch the, what they have to say. Personally, I don't care. I care about results. I'm waiting to hear solid results in terms of emergency use authorization, or FDA approval. That's what I want to hear. And if it's not that, I just don't care. But feel free to watch those if you want to get a better idea of where they are at with everything. But again, I'm just waiting for the results. That's pretty much all I have for you. This has been a 23-minute long video, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it. Keep in mind the volatile market we are in. If anyone has any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to let me know. Like I said, at the end of the day, this is about keeping your portfolio far in the green. For myself and those I coach, we have no problem with that. If anyone's having a problem with that, let me know if you need any assistance. I'm fully aware that most people's portfolios are in the red right now, and that's not good. It's very important to have foresight in this game. As a matter of fact, it's crucial, and that's it's just what I do, and I don't know. I haven't really got a whole great deal of feedback on my channel, and that's fine. Like I said, I started this channel to help people because I excel and those I coach excel to a very high degree, so I wanted others to do the same. That being said, I don't have time to put everything on videos, so my coaching is a lot more aggressive than the videos. So if anyone is ever interested in that, please feel free to let me know. But on average, we pull anywhere from 50 to 100% a week. That's just what we do, and that's what we expect. As far as options trading, for those who are comfortable and know it, a lot of times we pull quite a bit more. Sometimes it's several 100% a day. Some days it's not much at all on options trading. It just varies. But that's pretty much all I have. I hope you'll have a great day. Hope this video was informative, and I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.